Welcome back to another edition of Turn on the Steam. My name is the Steam Mixmaster Emiliano and I work for Anaheim Public Library. Today we're going to do two fabulous experiments. But first I need you to get your parents' permission. I need you to get your older brother to come out and help you. Tell your little sister to come watch. Have your grandmother look out the window. Because these are really great experiments, but we need to have you do it safe. And the second acknowledgement that I need to talk about is a shout out to two great artists that work here at Anaheim that produce all the science that you see on Turn on the Steam. They are Bree Robinson Porter and Matthew Worden, and they both work here, so we need to acknowledge them. Thank you very much for their wonderful contributions. And now, let's get started with what we're going to do today. We're going to do a lava lamp first, powered by Alka-Seltzer, that you can do easily at home. And the second experiment is going to be a curbside kit that you can pick up, calling your local library. It's the old-fashioned Coke and Mentos trick. And we're going to be doing that later on today outside. We're ready to do our lava lamp experiment. And what we're going to do, this one is in the color red. We're going to make it a really strong red color. These are some other versions that I've done earlier. What we want to do is more around this, where you have just about a fifth to a sixth of water and the rest is oil. This one obviously is done incorrect. And towards the end, I'll show you how they all function and how different amounts of water create different types of lava lamps, as well as different types of bottles and the shapes of the bottles. Okay? Now, we're going to begin this experiment. I have this nice clear bottle here, and we're going to pour in some water first, about a fifth. We do need a funnel here, and that should be good. And now we're going to use our red. Maybe about 5 drops. Boom. And now I like shaking it like this. There we go. How does that look? Should we make it redder? What do you guys think? Let's go a little bit darker, huh? There you go. Alright. Cool. Alright, so it'll be pretty similar to this one. And then we have all these other colors. Okay, so now we're going to put baby oil. I like baby oil because it's clear. You will see it better, the reaction. These right here are vegetable oil. Thus it's a little bit cloudy, but they all work. You use what you have around the house. I'm going to use the funnel here so I don't spill. This was 3D printed on our machine. And in comes the oil. Now remember, oil and water, they don't mix. They're complete opposites. So they're going to separate from each other. And also, water is heavier than oil. That's why oil always floats on top of the water. Sometimes you see those explosions and they have oil burning on top of the water. It's because of that. Okay, so now here comes the oil. It's mixing with the water and then again separating. Now you never want to go too close to the top because then you might bubble over when we do the Alka-Seltzer. What the Alka-Seltzer is going to do is release carbon dioxide, pick up the colors from the water, bring it up, hits the top, water is heavy, and then go back down. And that's our continuous lava lamp-like action. Now, this bottle right here is really good because I can put the whole Alka-Seltzer in without breaking it up. These bottles I like as well, but because of the opening, I have to cut them in half to put them in. But they all work correctly. And they all work fine. It's all a matter of experimenting and trying different styles. And you can also reuse this over and over again. These oils I've been reusing and changing the colors and putting them in somewhere else. So it works like that. So are you ready to go? Alrighty, 3, 2, 1. Here comes this one. It's going to start creating an effect. I'll start doing this one as well. So now I'm going to cut these and put them in here. This is really cool purple. I think the purple works pretty well. And put them in the other bottles as well. Let's go with this one. This one already stopped. What happened with this one is once the Alka-Seltzer loses its size and gets smaller, he starts to rise. First he gets stuck between the oil and the water. And when he gets lighter than that, he floats to the top. Once it hits the top, then the action is not there anymore. So you want this to sink to the bottom, kind of like this, goes all the way to the bottom. Okay, now I'm also going to put it on the one that I made over here that's incorrect. I did that incorrectly on purpose to show you what it works when you have a whole lot of water and just a little bit of oil. It's not going to work correctly. You guys tell me what you think. The action is just right here. So there's not much lava action, or lava lamp-like action. Now over here, they're working pretty good. Always keep the top off because then it can explode. It's not good. You want to release it so that the carbon dioxide can get out. What do you guys think? If you guys have any comments, you like this, you did it yourself, make a comment below where the video is. Tell me about it. Upload a picture, tag us. I'd love to see what you guys do and the bottles that you use and the colors that you create. Remember, steam always happens whenever you want it to happen. You can always turn on the steam. Okay, so now we're ready to do the old-fashioned Coke and Mentos experiment. And for that, we are going to go outside without a doubt. But first, let me explain to you how that works. So this is what's going to be. It's part of the kit that you guys get. You guys are going to get 3 Mentos and you're going to get a Coke. You're going to open it up and you're going to put the Mentos inside. And it's going to explode a little bit. Now the reason why it explodes is because it's a physical reaction, not a chemical reaction. This has carbonation. And the carbonation is then going to explode when it hits with the sugar. The sugar comes in and it comes out this. So the angle of the bottle is also going to let it explode. We also have these 3D printed objects that I'm going to take outside and turn onto these bottles to make it even more explosive. They have a pin and they have 8 Mentos here. This one has 4 Mentos. And I pull the pin and they're all going to explode. And that, for that matter, we're going to go outside. Now, this experiment is going to have to step back once you do it because you might get wet with Coca-Cola, if you don't mind, of course. But that's what steam is. It's fun and it's messy and you learn from it. Are you guys ready to do that? All right, let's do this, Brutus. Now, let's put the Mentos in. All right? 3, 2, 1. We have ignition. I hope you've enjoyed this edition of Turn On the Steam. We did 2 really cool experiments. We did a lava lamp powered by Alka-Seltzer and of course the old-fashioned Coke and Mentos experiment. Now don't forget that this you can ask from our Steam on the Go kit from your local library. Just give them a call. And we also have a bunch of great science project books that you can always request. Just give us a call or go online, anaheim.net/continued services, and request the science project books that you want and have lots of fun. Remember, keep on turning on the steam and we'll see you next time. Cheers, bye.